I on the table.
I ain't finna tell you how I got away with the shit.
If I'm more right, that's good business. She look good, but hang with dumb bitches. Tell her I'm way too flat for one sister. And if she leave a priest, I won't miss her. Won't put a ring around it. Oh, no. Bitch, you for the street like basketball goes. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get a cent from me, I ain't simple. Bitch, now I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. No, I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. You a civilian out. Nah, failure out. I ain't gonna work it out. Cause I ain't regular out. I ain't regular out. You's a regular out. Took that bitch back. She done fed you out. Look how you living out. You look scary out. Can't fuck that bitch right. Cause she be getting nailed out. You won't forgive her, ain't it? You wanna love her, don't you? Just know that love ain't for you. It's for the world, homie. I got some real homies. We don't pretend, homie. ISUPK, one West, we kicking field goals. Let that bitch lead, ho. She got them D's though. With a little stinking ass pussy, she be going beast mode. She HIV ho. You a dirty ass skeet ho. Don't get that shit up out your chest, bitch. Say what you gonna do now, what you gonna say now, what you gonna do to me? It is UPK, I'm shot too deep, it's better Google me. I put these girls all in my training camp like I relieve. I say what I do and I do what I say, bitch, what the fuck you mean? If I'm more right, that's good business. She look good but hang with dumb bitches. Tell her I'm way too fly for one sister. And if she leave a priest, I won't miss her. Won't put a ring around it. Oh, no. Bitch, you for the street like basketball goes. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get a cent from me, I ain't simple. Bitch, now I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. No, I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. You a civilian out. Nah, failure out. I ain't gonna work it out. Cause I ain't regular out. I get paper, bro. Got my standards up. You a munchkin out. Catching these out. Check my favorite out. I'm a player out. These niggas top block. Took your lead out. You shouldn't be worried about these broke ass bitches. And don't compare yourself to simp ass niggas. Had to shine a lot of these disparate ass women. Cause they be tripping hard, acting like they different. But a bit be basic, bit be horn and bit be naked, faking, stinking, the shame is dirty, my bit be faking. I don't get too fucks about you, I wouldn't have put no baby in. Bit be saying they got that paper, look, they let me in. Done caught the penalty, and my energy got me feeling me. Ice hitting on these diamond teeth that's into me. And I'm getting right and I'm stacking up and I'm getting to it. And these niggas hate but they can't touch cause I'm bulletproof. If I'm more right, that's good business. She look good but hang with dumb bitches. Tell her I'm way too fly for one sister. And if she leave a priest, I won't miss her. Won't put a ring around it. Oh, no. Bitch, you for the street like basketball goes. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get a cent from me, I ain't simple. Bitch, now I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. No, I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. You a civilian out. Nah, failure out. I ain't gonna work it out. Cause I ain't regular out.
Goddamn, love them AIDS damn dick, she love, nigga. Ain't no taking nothing back. Cause I ain't regular out. Dear hater, you for real hater? Must not be on like you say, must not be getting no real paper. One West, nigga. Dear hater, you for real hater? Must not be on like you say, must not be getting no real paper. Nigga can't have more than you know them niggas will still hate you. Damn. Those are characteristics in a pussy nigga nature. Talk that shit behind my back, but be on mute when it's a facial. Smiling in my face, but you can't hide all of that hatred. I'm too silent, you a snake. I see that shit a mile away. Man of war, and I'm not sorry, blame that shit on UPK. Pussy ass nigga, you a pussy ass nigga. Oh, you confused, you think pussy ass nigga. This ain't drag racing, why you got that drag with you? I'm a bad kidder, pull up with two bad bitches. Masculinity be the reason she into me. She say she loving all that big priest energy. Don't remember But really the nigga snitch. Really the nigga quit. Hey, really the nigga bitch. Yeah, and I'm just telling you the truth about it. This ain't even a diss. Yeah. This how them niggas be acting. Talking that shit like they really be about it. But when it come down to the action, that's when you find out that they lacking. That's when you find out that they acting. And fucking with my niggas, it's a sure way to end up in the casket. Bitches us against the masses. I don't mind getting dirty, but watch how I clean it up when it get nasty. I lift that Nina up and get the flashing just cause I love my niggas with a passion. Yeah. Oh, just cause I love my niggas with a passion. Borders of blue and friendship for the fashion. Yeah. You understand me? We standing tall on what we believe in. Yeah. Either you stand on something or you fall for anything. Believe that. Look. And if you standing on the wrong thing, you falling anyway. One West. Lost Tribe.
I got you. Let it ride real quick. Look.
The city eyes, it's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation voltage and fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Fans taste sweet, told them make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Child become a man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Mark Quad, telling me how them crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Focus out, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see profits under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I want it black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty to handle. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit Asian, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Wardo. Sleep if they want, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit.
Fine in, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I did it, nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, up too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried. I got rank for real, I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga. Watch yourself. They said you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin on kindness. I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers. Say they want some smoke, dog. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even count. These niggas don't run it like we running, bitch. Don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. If you over in effect. Yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking. I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dog? Guns and butter, baby boy. UPK top, dog. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that eco line into a damn tank. I got chopper stash in the attic like they in front. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See, I'm throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine in. I ain't show no mercy, I'm gonna show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel. I got time to kill. Hey, the start I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it. Got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I did it. Nice, but he don't show the skills how I show the skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a made, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got Ray for real.
Yo, this beat actually really hard.
UPK shit, South Coast shit, man. Shout out Bar Dog, Tennessee, up that business. Hey, get the money, hey. What the fuck going on out there, motherfucker? Hey.
Get the money, nigga. Taste the paper, bitch. Keep all of your morals, never slave for shit. Ice up on my wrist. Yeah, I'm hood rich. I don't give a fuck about to get pop quick. Yeah, I'm on that shit. Yeah, I'm in the town. Niggas talking about that G, but now they come around. Can they come around? Yeah, I'm up, nigga. Man, fuck all of these hoes, get the bucks, bitch. I'm a young rich nigga, I ain't tryna flex. You can tell I'm cold by the ice around my neck. Straight up BBS, I charge you, boy, you wanna test. I don't get no shot up by a nigga or bitch. Boy, I love the life I live, cause a nigga keep it real. Nigga freshly hell, take that drip, but get your spill. I ain't little flip, getting pimped up out of his. I'm a straight G-Do, getting paper like a miso. That's that South Coast stain if you tryna hang. You be catered by the bang, boy, we rep the same. Nigga try to talk, but we rep that murder game. Get your ass pop, ain't nothing to a G. Hold up, bitches wanna fuck, but hell no, I don't pay no fee. Bitches leak too deep, got that ice, I make you sneeze. All these niggas let me hell, can they come around me? Bitches South Coast, South Carolina, bitch, I'm styling you.
Really no demons get control of me. No money get the best of me. No bitches getting up over me. Don't want much nigga, I'm sucker free. That's the way it gotta be. These niggas chain, these bitches chain, y'all chain is soak me. For real, this brotherhood a weapon. And bitch, we carry weapons. Back rob on nigga ass won't even need a weapon. And y'all be well protected. And y'all be well respected. And if you got a problem, then y'all well better address it. You cross that line, we ain't show no mercy. Cross that line, you ain't gon' need surgery. You pull up and they get nervous. You ain't making no moves, you ain't got no purse. On UPK, so I ain't never worried. I'm putting the work, both of my hands dirty. For real, I learned from the OGs. I'm a young nigga, but I'm a certified priest. And I'm from Tennessee. And it's mandatory that I gotta keep my heat. You should play it safe, and we gon' play with keys. For real.
Solid green.
Mm-hmm.
You can go ahead and unmute and see if everybody can hear us too well. Test. Testing. 1, 2. Testing. All right, it works out. Gotta make sure it's on my end too. You heard me too? Testing. 1, 2. Testing.
It probably worked. Yeah, it's a while. All right. Everybody put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Just to make sure. It probably worked. Yeah, it's a while. All right. Everybody put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Okay. No sweat. Everybody put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. What's that? We good?
All right, you got a 1 in the chat.
Okay, that's not correct. All right. Shalom Israel. We are the ISUPK. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, out of Harlem, New York, under the leadership of her manager Johanna. And we teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who they are according to the Bible. You understand? Tonight's class, this law class. You understand? I'm precinct officer 500 now, y'all. You understand? And tonight we're gonna talk about the history of New Year's, because we understand tonight is New Year's Eve. You know, a lot of people is about to celebrate this holiday, even going to run a lot of errands today. We heard and saw a lot of fireworks just on New Year's Eve. You understand? So you understand. So we understand that our families, you know, our mother, our fathers, our cousins, our brothers and sisters, they all celebrating this pagan holiday, because New Year's is a pagan holiday. You understand? So we're gonna go into the history of New Year's. We're gonna talk about the true history, the true origins of New Year's. You understand? Because this is a pagan holiday. So if you give me 1 second, let me see which one I want to start off with. I think I'm missing one. All right, let me see. So we're gonna start out with no, my Facebook. I sent it to myself. So we're gonna it should be like 5 or 4. I don't know if I sent them all. So I'm trying to make sure now. Hey, y'all bear with me 1 second. All right, so we're gonna go in on that ain't it. We're gonna start off with we're gonna start out with the days of the week first. Then we're gonna go into we're gonna go straight into New Year's. So we're gonna go to the days of the week, then we're gonna do the months, then we're gonna do the New Year's. So you should see one where it say
Origins of English weekday.
No, what's the name of months of the year? It's by the British Museum. All right, you go ahead whenever you're ready. Hold on, let me get that too as well. I'm ready. You got it?
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. This is an article by BritishMuseum.org. What's in a name? Months of the year. We mark time in many different ways. One unit, 1 month, as we've been in use for thousands of years. We use names all the time, but what do the months names mean and where do they come from? Take a closer look. Ever wonder why we call the months what we do? Wonder no longer. Here's your handy guide to the names of the months of the year. Like many aspects of culture, it's a bit of a mixed bag, but we can thank the Romans for most of it.
All right, so you can start right there. So I pulled this just to show the origins of New Year's because it all starts with the months and the days of the week. So we're gonna start out with the months, and then we're gonna go to the days of the week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Those are also pagan gods as well. Then we're gonna go straight into New Year's. So we're gonna try to skim through this real quick. So we're gonna be stressed for time because we already started a little late. So you gotta start with January.
January. January is named after the Roman god Janus. As you can see this print, he had two faces so he could see the future and the past. He was also the god of doors.
All right, go ahead and read on.
February. February is named after an ancient Roman festival of purification called February.
You go ahead and just skim straight through it.
March. March is named after Mars, a Roman god of war. This statue shows a battle of gear. The Roman calendar originally began in March, and the months of January and February were added later after a calendar reform. April. April takes its name from the Latin word apere, which means to open. Just like flowers do in spring, there's a beauty detailed watercolor drawing of a vase of flowers by French artist Anton Jules Pellier. The Romans called the month Aprils. May. May is named after Greek goddess Maia, which is a lot allegorical representation of the month May. The artist has included the twins Castor and put Pollux because the zodiac sign of the Gemini starts in May.
I'm about to fake you start right there. So for the people from the last class that I taught, people that will talk about where the zodiac signs originate from and where it comes from and what it all means. It all comes from the Roman calendar, like the Julius calendar. I think it's called the Georgian calendar. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I don't know if it's Georgian or Gregorian calendar that they use today. All of that stems from that. That's where the zodiac signs come from. They base it off of the sun, moon, and the stars, and they base it off of the Roman calendar that we follow today, and that's why a lot of people think that today will be the New Year, but actually the New Year's is really in April. That's why the Passover, normally around the time the Passover, that's when that New Year starts over. So really, when we go to Passover this year on what July, is it not April 4th. But we go, so that's when the Passover. I mean, it's like that's when the calendar changes, or that's when the New Year's really is April 4th. So New Year's is really not January 1st. The New Year starts in April. You go ahead and read on.
June. June is named after the Roman goddess Juno, the god of marriage and childbirth, and the wife of Jupiter, the king of the gods, where she is seated in the chariot.
July and August. July and August were named after two major figures of the ancient Roman world. The statesman, it's like Julius Caesar on the left, damaged, and Rome's emperor Augustus. September and December. But what about the rest? September, October, November, and December are named after Roman numbers 7, 8, 9, and 10. They were originally the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th months of the Roman year before the July and August were renamed after the Roman rulers. They were called Quintilis and Sextilis, meaning 5th and 6th. How boring.
Is that it?
I mean, a little bit at the bottom. So now you know why we call the months what we do. Here's the last fact. The word month itself is related to the moon. It is originally measured how long it took for the moon to complete a cycle around the earth.
Wow.
The moon and month come from the same root.
So that's the origins. That's the true origins of the months. You understand? So we all understand that the months of the year is paganism. Is Roman. It all revolves around Babylon and the Roman Catholic Church. You understand? So and then Babylon is the father of most of these. Well, damn near everything that goes on in America. That's why they call America what the daughter of Babylon or something like that. But you can drop that, and now we can move on to the days of the week. So let's go to the one where it says the days of the week. Let me get back to it. I don't think did I send that to you? Yeah, I got it. It should say like the English live or the ordinance behind English weekdays. I don't think I sent it. You go ahead out. Well, yeah. So the thing about our sisters, with all of that, like I say, most women. How should I say this? Most women, they think that they are like they go off of the term Mother Nature. You understand? So they think that they created the sun, moon, the stars. The everything everything that consists of something that's I don't know if it's celestial or it's celestial, and I forgot the other one, but they think that they created the earth. They think the world revolves around the woman. So most women are very heavy on zodiac signs because of, like I say, the Mother Nature thing. They think that they create life. You understand? They think life starts with the woman. You understand? But we understand in here, we teach in here that both parties play a significant role when it comes to birthing a child. You understand? The woman, she has the eggs. The man has the seed, and that seed fertilizes that egg, and that's how where you get the life. Now we don't really try to belittle the woman when it comes to that. That's why I say both play a significant part in creating life, but the life is actually in the man because we have living organisms living through us. The woman just has they just have the egg. You understand? The egg is not alive. So most women, they try to make the argument that they are the creators of life. So most women, they are, well, not most, but some women, they are real big on zodiac signs mainly because they're uneducated. They don't understand the true origins of zodiac signs and where it comes from. And just like I said, it all originates from Babylon and Greek mythology and the Roman Catholic Church. So once they understand that, they'll understand that zodiacs is wicked. You understand that we don't supposed to be worshiping zodiac signs, and we don't supposed to be following zodiac signs, because all it is a scientific guess. You know what they say about science? Science is just a they say it's like an educated guess. You understand? Science is in the Bible. You understand? Science, it starts in what, Genesis, I believe. So it's like science is in the Bible. Science is real, but science is just a educated guess. You understand? We follow the Bible. We go off what the Bible says. I don't go really too much go off of what the world says about zodiac signs, but all it is just a guess. It's a guess that certain months of the year or certain dates of around the time of your birthday, these not qualifications, but certain aspects of who you are, and certain attributes about yourself, they try to mix it together with what the date of your birthday. So they try to say in June, they say June is the Geminis. So most women, when they find out I was born in June, they say, "Oh, you're a Gemini. Y'all two-faced. Y'all got mixed personalities. Y'all, and so and so." And it's just like I don't really be having a rebuttal on it, because it's like, I mean, everybody, you can't base that off of certain people's characteristics. Like, that could be anybody. Anybody can be two-faced. Anybody can have mood swings. So you can't really put that on one specific people that's born in that month. So all it is just a thing that makes them what you like. Was somebody saying something crazy in the chat? No. Oh, okay. But somebody it's something that makes them feel good. It's something that zodiac signs is something that makes you feel like a witch. It makes you feel like like you can read through somebody and their fortune or their future. It's all the BS. It's no power in zodiac signs. Just like it's not no power in these holidays. You understand? All of this stuff is just paganism. If that answers your question. So like, but anybody say anything in the chat, huh? We got anybody checking in the class?
Yeah, we got we got Sister Ripe Qua checking in from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We got Sister Azaria, the rib of Officer Amawad checking in from South Carolina. We got Sister Rawath checking in from South Carolina.
Okay, most high Christ. Y'all Bashima Shabbat the Thigh. Y'all Shema the Thigh Bashima. Shout out to the sisters, you understand? Whatever.
Go ahead.
All right, you go ahead and go you go ahead and read
it's the one with
the days of the week. I don't think I sent it to you. I don't think I did.
Is this it though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
That's it. All right, let me get that with you. All right, you go ahead.
All right. This is the EnglishHive.com. All right. The English language days of the week are named after celestial bodies and mythological figures from history. A mishmash of cultures and traditions have an influence on the naming of days. And for those of us studying English language, they provide a fascinating insight to the way that the language is formed. Mm-hmm. English draws up upon ancient Greek, Latin, and German. It's like a Germanic languages, and the influences can be seen in the names of the days of the week. We use them every day without realizing how much they tell us about our language and history. They serve to show us similarities between the English and so many other European languages. So let's take a look at the days of the week and how they became named Greek and Roman gods.
Damn. Now you go ahead.
The original order of the days between the 1st and 3rd centuries was Sun, Moon, Aries, Hermes, Zeus, Aphrodite, and Kronos. These were named after heavenly bodies that presided over the first day, first daylight of hour of each day, according to the Hellenistic astrology. From Greece and planetary week, names passed to the Romans from Latin to other languages of Southern and Western Europe, and to the other languages later influences by them. Why did the Romans name the days of the week after gods? Names for the planets.
So they're asking the question, why did the Romans name the days of the week after their gods? Names of the ants, like the names of the planets as well. Why do y'all think that they did that? Matter of fact, just keep reading. We'll find out. Good.
Why the Romans named the days of the weeks after their gods, names for the planets, because they saw a connection between their gods and the changing face of the night sky. The ones they were able to see in the sky, each were Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Those 5 planets plus the moon and sun made 7 major astronomical bodies, so it was natural to use the 7 names when the 7-day week arrived.
All right, you can stop right there. All right, hold on, y'all give me a minute. Let me get one of y'all. Let me get Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 2 right quick. We're gonna see what God says about them worshiping the sun, moon, and the stars. We're gonna see what the Lord said. Now you go ahead and read it whenever you got it.
Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 2.
Right.
Book of Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 2, and it reads, "Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen."
Learn not what?
The way of the heathen.
Read on.
"And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven."
Don't be dismayed at the signs of what?
Heaven.
All right, so the Bible says, learn not the way of the heathen, and don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven. So anybody in the room or anybody in the chat, what are the signs of heaven? Like, what is this scripture talking about? Name some things that are in the sky. You understand? Like I said, we just read it in this article. Name some things that are in the sky, or when you stare up in the sky, you see it's like you're looking up at the signs of heaven, or you staring up at the sky into heaven. What are some things that you see in heaven or in the sky? I say he just named it in this article. If you could, I'll read it one more time.
Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 2. "Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them, for the customs of the people are vain."
All right, so it says the custom of the people are vain, man. You understand? And then when it says learn not the way of the heathen is other nations. You understand?
Right.
Like the Chinese, the white race. You understand? So on and so forth. All the other nations that's other than the 12 tribes of Israel. You understand? We're not supposed to follow the customs of these other nations. We understand, because the Bible says not to. You understand? So blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians, we have no business celebrating Christmas. We have no business celebrating Easter. We have no business celebrating Halloween, Valentine's Day. You understand? All of those pagan holidays are Roman gods. You understand? Gods that come from the Roman Catholic Church, the ones that they made up. You understand? Because they felt like they were building a connection with their God, so they went and made it a holiday, or went and made it. They went and made they went and gave it a name. You understand? But the Bible says, "Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven." You understand? So we don't supposed to be looking up at the sky, wondering what's going on at the planet, and I wonder, do aliens live up there, or I wonder, do people live up there? We ain't got no business worried about what the hell is going on in heaven. You understand? Because we here living in hell on earth. You understand? We ain't got no business worried about what celestial beings living on planet Mars or Venus, or we don't have no business naming these planets, and because a lot of people think that the earth was created by humans. You understand? White people think that people think that humans created the earth. You understand? People think that humans created the sun, the moon, the stars, the trees, the lakes. Like only a celestial being can do that. Only a God can do that. Because you do have those people that believe that God isn't real. You understand? They don't believe that there is a God, because they ask, if there was a God, why does God allow people to, like, kids and women and innocent people to die if there was a God? You understand? But you understand that God is a man of war.
Right.
You understand? God is not a person that that just allow anything to go on in a world that he created. He's not going to allow murder. He's not going to allow unjust murder. You understand? He's not going to allow a child molester to molest children. He's not going to allow sisters that abort children. You understand? He's not going to allow these things to happen on the earth that he created. You understand? So a lot of people think that there is no God, and that some way, somehow, all of this stuff disappeared. The sun, moon, the stars, the trees, the lakes. They like, how else did this stuff get here? You understand? Only a God can create the firmament, and like only a God can create something so perfect. You understand? Well, humans can't create nothing that perfect, and nothing that's that perfect that makes sense, and that's so unique. A human being cannot put together nothing like that. You understand? So but you good? You good to see now? We can go back to that article as well.
We'll start at Sunday. All right, Sunday. Sunday, is the first week. It's like the first day of the week was named after the sun. Dies Solis, day of the sun, Latin, and later Sonon Dagas. In Old Germanic, it is easy to see where the English word Sunday comes from here.
Right.
It's like, if I could,
you
know, that day Sunday is really heavy. I'm saying, of course, that's what the Christian church goes to, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's that. They say, what do they say in the Christian church? They say Sunday, that's the Lord's day.
Right.
That's what many Christians like to say. You know what I'm saying? They worship the Lord on Sunday, when really the Lord's day is, you know what I'm saying, you know what, which we'll get into later, as also now y'all gonna continue to expound on. Like,
well, you got something to say, y'all? You
right. We can't talk over there.
Right.
Sunday only is your first day.
Right. Exactly.
Stupid.
Exactly. Right.
They know. They do a lot of talking too, but even they know.
Yeah, Saturday, right. Get that brother a hand. You understand? You're absolutely right. You understand? And we notice that anything that the Roman Catholic Church or Christianity, they always do the opposite of what the Bible says. You understand? So while people ask, well, what kind of Bible do y'all read out of? And we read out the King James Version, the same Bible that Christians read out of. Well, how come your breakdown doesn't match their breakdown? Because Christianity don't know the Bible. You understand? They don't understand certain words. They don't know who the Most High was talking to at this time period. They don't even know the context. You understand? They just read it. Because one thing about it is Christians, they don't read the Bible precept upon precept, line upon line. You know what they do? They start from Genesis to Revelation. They'll read this Bible page for page. They'll read it like it's a damn novel. Like it's Harry Potter or something. You don't read the Bible like that. You understand? That's why they say we Bible thumpers. Right. Or y'all just jump here and jump there, and that's what you're supposed to do. That's how, because in certain books, you're only going to there because you have precepts. You understand? Precept. Who done said something crazy? I thought you was looking like somebody said something crazy. But precepts, you can read a passage and there can be a precept to it. You understand? That precept is the understanding of and the breakdown of what this is saying. You can't understand what this scripture is saying if you don't go here. You understand? Because you got to get context. You're not going, or you can get context just reading up a little bit. So you have to read everything precept upon precept, line upon line. I don't know if y'all know that scripture. You do? Okay, Most High in Christ. But that's in the Bible. You understand? So you don't read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation like it's a damn novel. You read it precept upon precept, line upon line. You understand? Are you going to keep reading?
Monday, it's similarly easy to see where a weekday name originates to. Monday is the moon day. Dies lunae in Latin. Dies lunae in Latin, becoming mon and the egg, a old English.
Whole bunch of bull crap. Like this the English language is retarded. This is a dumb language because you can get the same word like there, and the three of them can mean three different things. You got there. It all sounds the same, but it means different things. That's just this language is so stupid. You understand? And that's how you know English is not our native tongue. Right. Because for one, we have slang. Niggas got slang whenever we talk. You understand? We talk with a country accent for one. Right. Because we from down south. You understand? No offense to people up north. You understand? But we got a lot of season and a lot of flavor down here in the south. We say our words, short. Everything that we say is a little short. You understand? We don't put the whole. We don't read out the whole word. We say half of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you heard me? Or, sir, if you're from the South, if you know, you know. But you got something to say, Kyle? You good?
No, I was going to say, back up what you said about the English language being stupid. And you said how we talk in slang. They use, I guess you could say they can use multiple words that are spelled different,
right,
to mean different things.
Yeah.
When black people use one word for many things,
right,
we use it based on whatever
context.
The context, whatever the scenario is.
Exactly.
Like, this is how we seen online. It's like if we will say "you good," that would mean 5 different things, and we'll know what the hell we talking about.
Right,
say
exactly.
"you good." Have you eaten?
That don't mean am I saying, hey, you a good boy. That don't mean I'm saying that. I'm asking you, are you okay? Right. You understand what you good? So
They say you good. Like, have you eaten? You good? You straight? You good? You want to fight?
Right, yeah.
You good? Well, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We'll say that multiple times,
Exactly.
whatever word it may be.
Exactly.
And we'll know the context just
Right.
based off the situation. We don't have to do any stupid jump.
Right. And it's how you say it.
Right.
Like, like the way I'm delivering it to you, you're gonna know if I'm saying, "Are you good?" But you trying to squabble, well, you don't say squabble, but yeah,
it counted.
Right. But yeah, nah, that's exactly how we talk. You understand? But guess what? That was in the Bible. You understand? Christ used words the same way. You understand? Because Christ was a nigga. You understand? All right, bud, you gotta keep reading.
It's Tuesday. All right, Tuesday. Whereas most English days of the week retain their associations with Roman gods. Roman gods. Some were substituted for the names of equivalent Germanic gods because the English is a Germanic language.
Right.
Tuesday was named for the Roman god of war, Mars. So in Latin, was known as Dies Martis. However, the Germanic god of war, known as Tiu, in the English day of the week, is derived from this Germanic god's name instead of known as Tuesday, eventually called Tuesday.
This is wild.
Tuesday. With a W.
On the Tuesday.
Right.
How you go ahead?
Wednesday. Similarly, the Germanic equivalent of the Roman god Mercury was equally as swift, wooden, and as this day, which started as Latin as Dies Mercury, became Wooden's Day in the Old Germanic, eventually became Wednesday in English.
Wow.
Thursday, Jupiter, known as Jove, which is the supreme Roman god and patron of the Roman state. He is the god that created thunder and lightning. Thor is the Norse god of thunder, often shown riding through the sky in a chariot. And its form of Norse god, which we see in the Latin Dies Jovis, day of Jupiter, became Thor's day, and eventually Thursday.
That's crazy.
Friday, Venus is the Roman goddess of love and beauty, and the Latin day was known as Dies Veneris, which is like we get the English name for Venus day in from Frigg, and Norse god of love and of the heavens, and possibly Freya, the Teutonic goddess of love and beauty in Germanic. We have Frige de Gaz, later becoming Friday in the English.
I'm sorry, guys. I know it's hard to read all this stuff.
I'm getting it. Saturday. We end with the easy one. Saturn is the Roman god of agriculture, known as the ancient Greece as Kronos. In Latin, we have Dies Saturni, and it's not hard to see that Saturday is still very much Saturn's day.
All right, so finished all that. So we realized that the months, of course, is Roman gods, and now we found out the days of the week is also Roman gods. You understand? So what does that tell you? That this is not of the Lord. You understand? God never told us to keep these pagan holidays. You understand? All these pagan holidays come from Roman Catholicism. You understand? All in the Hellenistic era. You understand? So we can drop all that. Like I said, I wanted to pull out this so we can understand as soon as we get to New Year's, there you'll understand how they got the New Year's Day. Because it comes from the months and the days of the week, and that's how they got the New Year's. Because they they base it off the Julius calendar. You understand? So you can drop that one. Now we're gonna get into the New Year's, I believe. Let's see. I say this is history class tonight. Tonight we be learning about history tonight.
All right.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me see. All right. So let's go into the New Year's tradition. No, is that it? Is that the right one? Yeah. The New Year's. Let's go to that one. All right, we're going to get straight into the New Year's. You understand? This right here is going to, just a brief breakdown of the origins of it. And then we're gonna read about the good luck foods, because they have a good luck food for the New Year. So I know it's crazy, right? All right, you go ahead and read whatever you got, Kai.
All right. This is New Year's on history.com. Ancient New Year's celebrations. Civilizations around the world have been celebrating the start of each New Year for at least 4 millennia. Today, most New Year's festivities begin on December 31st. New Year's Eve.
Okay. All right, you go ahead.
The last day of the
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I kept saying the Georgian, but it's the Gregorian calendar.
Gregorian.
Gregorian.
Gregorian calendar. And continue into the early hours of January 1st, New Year's Day. Common traditions include attending parties, eating special New Year's foods, making resolutions for the new year, and watching fireworks displays.
Now you stop right there. So with this New Year's resolution thing, I know we've all done it. You understand? You understand? Everybody, we done fell victim to this New Year resolution thing. You understand? I done said I was going to do a lot of things. I said I was going to stop doing a lot of things. And guess what? When that ball dropped and it was time to roll over to the new year, guess what? I was still doing it. You understand? It's just, like I said, the New Year's resolution thing, it's like a word. It's like words of affirmation. You understand? It's like you telling yourself that I want to be good. I want to be better. I want to leave all this bad stuff that I was doing in 2025 and coming into the new year of 2026. I want to start a business. I want to stop smoking. I want a new car. I want a new apartment, a new house. So it's like you giving yourself words of affirmation. You telling yourself you are trying to give yourself a positive outlook on how you want your new year to be. You understand? Because they say new year, new me. You understand? Which everybody fall victim to it. I've done it. You understand? And never changed. Because this is, like I say, it's nothing but words. You understand? And then just like how we broke down the Sabbath service when we was talking about what's the word I'm thinking of? Vows. Like it's like they're making a vow to the Lord that I want to stop doing this. And we learned that when you make a vow to the Lord, you keep that vow. And if you don't keep that vow, it's a punishment can be from that. So it's like with people making these New Year resolutions and not keeping it, it just shows the hypocrisy in it. You understand? It shows that you don't really mean it. You just want everybody to see it on the internet. Because everybody gonna post it tonight. I can guarantee I go on Facebook right now, I'm gonna see at least about 5 or 10 New Year resolutions on my page right now. Everybody is posting it on Facebook, showing the whole world their goals. Like everybody making a goal list of 2026 of what they want to change and what they want to do. And guess what? Nobody is going to do it. Nobody is going to actually change. And everything that they say they're going to change, it always go into, nobody ever tries to change their life and learn about who they really are according to the Bible. They don't do that. They go and make New Year resolutions about wealth. Or I want to get more money this year. Or I want to see if my business can make $1 billion this year. Or it's never something that will benefit them spiritually. You understand? Right. They always do it based off of things that they can have in this life. You understand? But you go ahead and read it whenever you got. I mean, you go ahead and keep reading.
This is time the ancient New Year's celebration. The earliest record, it's like a recorded festivities in honor of the New Year's arrival date back 4,000 years to ancient Babylon. For the Babylonians, the first new moon following the vernal equinox, the day, the late March, when an equal amount of sunlight and darkness heralded the start of the new year, which marked the occasion of the massive religious festival called Akitu, derived from the Sumerian word for bonding, which was cut in the spring.
This is crazy.
Involved in a different ritual of its 11 days. In addition to the new year, Atiku celebrated the mythical victory of the Babylonian sky god Marduk.
So then it tells you right there the mythical. You understand? You go ahead.
No, go ahead. You go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Like it just told you it was a myth, a mythical victory of the Babylonian sky god. You understand? So it's not real. Like it's like a damn. It's like a comic book or a kid story that they want to believe in.
Like Marvel.
Yeah, like a Marvel story. Like it's like this is in America, you just chose to just pick it up and just do it because the Roman Catholic Church did it or the Babylonians did it. America just pick it up. Well, we're going to celebrate something that's mythical, something that ain't even damn real. So you got, like I say, America. This is supposed to be the land of the free. You understand? The land of love and care and prosperity and all this bull. But whenever you come here, we understand that even people in other countries see everybody in other countries see that the things that we celebrate here it doesn't mean anything. I don't understand America. Like, why give us these pagan holidays that means nothing? Something that the Babylonians created and just gave and just was like, yeah, I want y'all to keep this fake tradition going. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand it. But you go ahead and keep reading.
So like, I got it.
You go ahead.
So it says the victory of the Babylonian sky god Marduk. I remember when you was doing this the class on Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Talking about Nimrod.
Yeah.
That's who this is.
All right, Nimrod. Yeah, of course.
So Nimrod
goes all the way back. I say Babylon. So
you celebrating.
Yeah.
Celebrating Nimrod again.
It's so it could happen because Nimrod was the king of Babylon.
Right.
So it's like every religion, not religion, but yeah, that too. Yeah. But damn near every holiday really revolves around Babylon. Everything, every holiday in the history that I read about each holiday, right, it always goes back to Babylon.
Right.
Like Babylon was I'm gonna say the word mofo.
Yes. So it's like what they did was because they came up with so many different names for Nimrod, right, which is the king of Babylon. They made different holidays of each name.
Wow.
Which exactly what we do here in America, making different names for being so-called Jesus.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So-called, the Most High, the son of the Most High, which they call Jesus. They made so many religions out of him here in America. The same way they did Nimrod, what they made, the Catholic Church from him, which they made 7-day Adventists, being a Mormon, Christianity,
Muslim,
even Muslims believe in the same thing. Buddhists believe in the same thing. A melting pot coming together.
Right.
And it's all in the name of Jesus because that's where that comes from. Same way with Nimrod. It's crazy.
Yeah, I ain't even think about it like like that. Most High Christ. You go ahead and keep reading.
Yeah. All right. I'll go from back. In addition to the New Year, Atiku celebrated the mythical victory of the Babylonian sky god Marduk over the evil sea goddess Tiamat, and severed an important political purpose. It was during this time that a new king was crowned, for that the current ruler's divine mandate was symbolically renewed.
And you can read that middle part too. Because now it's going to talk about Julius Caesar.
Did you know, in order to realign the Roman calendar with the sun, Julius Caesar had to add 90 extra days to the year 46 BC when he introduced his new Julian calendar.
Right. So this should show you that the calendar that we follow today is not the real calendar. You understand? The calendar that we follow today is not according to the Bible. So this is all made up. Like I say, because this man added 90 extra days to the year 46 BC. You understand? Like that is white men is truly the devil. The Bible speaks of. You understand? Like it's like every empire that was brought down by the hands of the Lord. It's like all these different gods and all these different leaders and kings were trying to compete with the Most High. You understand? Like everybody is trying to overthrow the true gospel of who the Most High really was. You understand? Or really is. You understand? Like everybody's trying to overthrow God. You understand? Everybody's trying to be the Most High. And that's kind of how it is today in America. Everybody thinks that they're even a God, or they believe in, like I say, the Buddhism, Muslims, Christianity, and so on and so forth. Everybody is trying to prove whose God is better, and that's exactly what they did in Babylon. You understand? In the Hellenistic era, everybody was competing on who was more powerful. You understand? But God is going to show you when as soon as the Most High crack that sky, He's going to show you who's more powerful when that day comes. You understand? All right, you go ahead and read on.
Yeah. Throughout antiquity, civilizations around the world developed increasingly sophisticated calendars, typically pinning the first day of the year to an agricultural or astronomical event.
Right. So just like it said, agricultural or astronomical event, just like we read in Christmas when it was talking about winter solstice. You understand that was them begging their gods to not destroy their crops. You understand? So that's an important part too. All right, you go ahead and keep reading.
In Egypt, for instance, the year began with an annual flooding of the Nile, which coincided with the rising of the star Sirius, the first day of the lunar year. Meanwhile, occurred with the second new moon after the winter solstice.
See what I'm saying? You understand? All that it goes all the way back to the winter solstice. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Solstice.
Some people say it different.
I heard. You good.
Ancient New Year celebration. Get the facts on the ways 5 ancient civilizations reign in the new year. January 1st becomes New Year's Day. The early Roman calendar consisted of 10 months and 304 days, which the new year beginning at the vernal equinox. According to tradition, it was created by Romulus, the founder of Rome. In the 8th century BC, a later king, Numa Pompilius, is credited with the adding of the months of Januarius and Februarius. Good Lord.
It's crazy.
Over the centuries, the calendar fell out of sync with the sun.
I'm saying like none of this. It's not gonna make no sense.
Let me comment on it.
No, you go ahead.
They said over the centuries, the calendar fell out of sync with the sun. That right there lets you know that the calendar and the days that we following is bullshit.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Because how do you even know that? Like, how would you even know that the calendar fell out of sync with the sun?
With the sun.
What are you talking about?
Exactly. And then, so that means right there, which is exactly what we prove, is why the new year is not in December.
Right. Exactly.
And it doesn't start January.
Right.
It starts how you said it starts in April. Because y'all don't know y'all don't know what don't know what y'all looking at.
Right.
Y'all don't know what y'all lining, y'all don't know what y'all going by right
And
now.
if you good, and if you notice in the old movies that we watch, like old movies, you would notice like them pulling out those what's it called? You said what? Telescopes. Yeah. And it's always that one normally they pull out their little gold telescope and they're always looking at the sky. Yeah. It's like that's what they do. Like that's what they were doing back then. Like they were just looking at the sky and noticing, okay, well, that star had moved from last week. That star not supposed to be right there. That star supposed to be over there. So maybe we should change the calendar because something is off with the stars. Something is off with the moon. The moon supposed to be over there. Like that's why that Bible says, "Do not be dismayed at the signs of heaven," right. Because it's like, why do y'all what? And then it's like, why do white people want to go to the moon? What are you looking for? What the hell are you looking? Like white people that's why we say the white man is the devil, because it's like you have no business worrying about what the hell is up there. Right. What are you looking for? Aliens? You understand? That's why I have a theory about Area 20 Area 40 51. I have a theory about Area 51 that I don't believe they have half of the stuff they say. I don't. Like, what you gonna tell me? You found a damn chariot and you put the chariot on Area 51? Is that what you gonna tell me? Or you got alien bones? Bro, no, I don't know. I don't know. That's for another class. I don't understand Area 51. Half of the stuff that they say they have, I don't know. Right. I don't know what to believe about the white man. So, but you go ahead.
Yeah. Over the centuries, the calendar fell out of sync with the sun. And in 46 BC, Julius Caesar decided to have problems consulting with the most prominent astronomers and mathematicians of his time.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
All right, know where this going. He introduced the Julian calendar, which closely resembles the modern Gregorian calendar that most countries around the world use today.
Right.
Exactly. Like it. I don't know if it's gonna get there, but pretty much. Remember how they say they only had 304 days?
Right.
Now we got 365 days.
Right, exactly.
So they added that many to catch up to
wherever they're trying to
and it's still
keep up with the Gregorian calendar.
Yeah, Gregorian, exactly.
So which one do we use today, the Julian or the Gregorian calendar?
It gotta be the Gregorian.
Yeah. Let's see what we use in America. Let's see what we use.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, yeah. So the Gregorian calendar.
Exactly.
That's crazy. All right. I know it's a lot, y'all. Y'all bear with me. I said we have a history. If y'all want to, if anybody want to take his spot and read the article, you most definitely can. So y'all can stay up. Yeah, I already. Guys, if you want to switch out with the brother, or he can sit beside you, he can read it. It's up to you. You put your chair beside him because he still got to control the boards and stuff. Most High in Christ, man. Let's say we breaking down the true origins of New Year's, man. You understand? Like this is, I'm gonna let history speak for itself. That's why we pull these articles, because it really ain't, the articles is gonna speak for itself. You understand? All right, you go ahead and you show them. Can you stop that?
Yeah.
All right.
As part of his reform, Caesar instituted January 1, as the first day of the year, partly to honor the month's namesake, Janus, the Roman god of beginnings, whose two faces allowed him to look back into the past and forward into the future. Romans celebrated by offering sacrifices to Janus, exchanging gifts with one another, decorating their homes with laurel branches, and attending raucous parties.
So what this sound like? Sounds like Christmas, don't it?
Yeah.
You understand? That sounded like Christmas. You understand? It says exchanging gifts with one another and decorating their homes with laurel branches.
Right.
You understand? That sounds like Christmas to me. You understand? You go ahead and read on.
In medieval Europe, Christian leaders temporarily replaced January 1 as the first of the year with days carrying more religious significance, such as December 25th, the anniversary of Jesus' birth, and March 25th, the feast of the Annunciation,
yeah.
Pope Gregory.
I think it's the 6th, ain't it? No, I don't know my Roman numerals.
I got you.
Know your Roman numerals?
Right.
I don't know mine either.
I got you.
I think that's the 6th though.
That's the 13th.
13. Damn.
Pope Gregory the 13th.
I went out. You go ahead. So like
Pope Gregory the 13th reestablished January 1 as New Year's Day in 1582.
You got to read on.
New Year's traditions and celebrations around the world. In many countries, New Year's celebrations begin on the evening of December 31st.
And which is tonight. Tonight is December 31st. Y'all are getting ready. Everybody getting their New Year's resolutions prepared. Everybody finna, pray to God tonight about prosperity. Everybody gonna pray for prosperity tonight. Just know everybody is wanting to prosper in 2026. But you a goddamn child molester. But you praying for prosperity. You a damn robber, unalive. You understand? A school shooter. But you praying for prosperity in 2026. You understand? What you need to do is you need to face the east and pray to the Most High for forgiving your disgusting behind, man. You understand? Because most of y'all are filthy sinners. You understand? Especially, we ain't gonna go there. Y'all go ahead. So like, you go ahead and read on. So like,
in many countries, New Year's celebrations begin on the evening of December 31st, New Year's Eve, and continue into the early hours of January 1st. Revealers often enjoy meals and snacks thought to bestow good luck for the coming year.
So we're going to get into that too. We're going to get into the good luck foods that they call New Year's good luck foods. You understand? As soon as we get into that, this is going to blow y'all mind when we get into that. I can't wait. I'm really ready to drop this article so we can get straight to it. But y'all go ahead and keep reading. So like,
in Spain and several other Spanish-speaking countries, people broke down a dozen grapes, symbolizing their hopes for the months ahead right before midnight.
Damn it, it's getting into it. All right, go ahead.
In many parts of the world, traditional New Year's dishes feature legumes, which are thought to resemble coins and herald future financial success. Examples include lentils in Italy and black-eyed peas in the southern United States, because pigs represent progress and prosperity. In some cultures, pork appears on the New Year's Eve table in Cuba, Austria, Hungary, Portugal, and other countries. Ring-shaped cakes and pastries, a sign that the year has come full circle, round out the feast in the Netherlands. Mexico, Greece, and elsewhere. In Sweden and Norway, meanwhile, rice pudding with an almond hidden inside served on New Year's Eve. It is said that whoever finds the nut can expect 12 months of good fortune.
I didn't read that one. That's crazy. All right, we're gonna drop this article. All right, let's go to a food. I didn't even know there was going into that on this article. Damn. All right, so let's go. Did I see you that article?
Right.
The 9 lucky New Year foods tradition. We're gonna go straight New. Like this is crazy. I didn't send it to you.
Is it at the no? It ain't at the bottom of this same article.
See if it.
The last article you sent me.
All right, I don't think I said.
Julius Caesar plays quote.
All right, hold on. Y'all bear with me 1 second. Wait, yeah, I did. I'm looking at it. I just sent it again though. Right there.
Oh yeah, that was the same article.
Yeah. Huh?
That was the same article we was on just now.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it said 9 lucky New Year's food.
I should not
We just have to scroll
mean
down.
that. Pull that one.
It's all right. It's all right. We already on.
No, we was still. No,
What you mean?
I was on New Year's. We was on New Year's by the historical.
New Year's
.com.
food traditions. Man. Oh
Yeah, that's one. No,
Ben sent it to me.
Yeah, I've
It
been
was
sent-
up top.
yeah,
Okay, no sweat.
yeah. This is the
That's
9 lucky New
That's what
Year.
I'm thinking.
Yeah. All right.
You did send it.
All right. Let me get there.
I ain't see it. I bet.
All right. This one right is going. Like I said, we already done read them, but this is gonna give you the actual, meaning of all these foods. So we're gonna start with first one. The first one, Hoppin' John, or Hopin' John. That's how you say it. Yeah, that's gonna blow your mind right here.
Hoppin' John, the Southern menu staple, usually a mix of black-eyed peas, rice, and pork, originated with enslaved Africans in the United States in the 19th century, most notably in the South Carolina Low Country.
So most nobly in the South Carolina Low Country area, which is Columbia and on down.
Yeah.
You understand? So that goes all the way down into Charleston, South Carolina, where the slave trade, I believe, happened, right?
Yeah.
So this is going to get into why niggas love black-eyed peas, cornbread, and collard greens, and all this other now you're getting into the origins of why we love these type foods. You understand? Like I understand that when I read this, I'm like, damn, the spirit of this shit is it's like on my language, but the spirit of these foods is like it's real because this is what we still eat today. Like this is like how we call it soul food. You understand? But you go ahead and read on.
The dish was likely linked to New Year celebrations because enslaved Africans prepared and ate it during a period when they had some rare time off from harvesting and planting.
Damn. It's crazy. Good. You got something to say?
Yeah.
You go ahead.
Good. Damn. All right, so they're talking about enslaved Africans, right? Which is really talking about us.
Right.
Being, what I'm saying? Black people. And in some cases, Hispanics and Native Indians. So they're saying this is what we ate. We had a period. They said a period when they had some rare time off. They're harvesting, planting. So that rare time off was what? Yeah, it was for one, pagan holidays, and two, us having that Sunday.
Right, exactly.
The days off.
Mm-hmm.
When they had us worshiping white Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
and why did we eat Sunday dinner?
Right, exactly.
Like you said, the soul food.
Yeah, yep. Get that in. There you go. Put two and two together.
Good.
If we can put it together, why can't y'all? You understand? Why do people in the world can't see that? You understand? That's why I chose to go into the history. You understand? Because I understand that we always in the Bible, but we gotta understand we don't just break down the Bible. We go through history too. We go and look back at because history is important. That's why the Bible says, "Remember the days of old." You understand? And so in order for you to understand what's going on today, we got to go back in time and look at where it all originated. You understand? Just like how we love the old school Jordans. We got to go back to you got to keep dropping the retros. to understand why you get the replicas, because you know Jordans, they come out in different time periods, and you understand, and different types. They might change a little bit. They might put another color. You know, Jordan shoes is different. Like Jordan shoes is different. Like most shoe heads or sneaker heads, we love the retro Jordans because that's the original, the OGs. I want the OG 11s. I don't want the new stuff they got today because they done messed up the pattern. The tongue ain't right. The soul ain't right. It's not the original soul. So in order for us to understand today on why things is changing today and why stuff is all messed up today, you got to go back to the days of old. You understand? So that's why we pulling this old history out, because you're not going to understand why we celebrate these pagan pagan holidays unless you go back and understand where it originated from. All right, so you go ahead and read on.
The dish may have developed into a good luck meal, according to the Washington Post. The first known time the Hoppin' John name appeared in print, according to the New York Times, was in the novel Recollections of a Southern Matron.
All right, so stop right there. If you could, guys, can you click on that Hoppin' John part? I think you can click on it. You got
video?
No. You scroll down some more. It's like it should be like a line. Scroll up some more. Yeah. Click that. All right, read it. Read it. Beginning of that. So now we about to understand what is the Hoppin' John. That look nasty. All right, you go ahead.
Forget champagne. In the southern United States, Hoppin' John is standard New Year's fare. This simple, delicious dish of peas, pork, and rice has graced holidays tables since the 1800s. Although it's believed to bring luck and peace in the coming year to anyone who eats it, Hoppin' John's history is anything but peaceful. What's the story behind this New Year's tradition?
Oh, it's like now you got to read on.
The history of the New Year's Eve. Not even talking about the food.
The first Star Wars says the
first recipes for Hoppin' John appear in cookbooks that date back to the 1840s. Although the mixture of dried peas, rice, and pork was made by enslaved people in the South long before then, it seems to have originated in the low country of South Carolina, an area where plantation owners searched long and hard for a crop that would flourish in the hot, muggy weather. Rice grew well in the river deltas, so it was a natural choice, but the white farmers had no real experience with cultivating rice on a large scale.
Right.
Enter the slave trade and enslaved West Africans who had grown rice for generations. Although any type of dried peas can be used for Hoppin' John, the black-eyed pea is the most traditional. This pea happens to have been domesticated in West Africa, which led to the belief that enslaved Africans took the peas with them, planted them in their new surroundings, and created a dish that would remind them of their lost homes. This is probably only partially true. Newly abducted Africans were lucky to have clothes on their backs, and they certainly weren't encouraged or even allowed to bring sacks of planting grain along with them. What is more likely is that slave traders saw black-eyed peas as an economical and easy way to feed their cargo. The origins of the name Hoppin' John are slightly less clear. Some say an old hobbled man called Hoppin' John became known for selling peas and rice on the streets of Charleston. Others say slave children hopped around the table in eager anticipation of the dish. Most food historians think the name derives from a French term for dried peas, poised pigeons.
Go ahead and read on.
It's also uncertain why the dish became associated with New Year's and good luck. The most likely story is that enslaved people would often have the period between Christmas and New Year's off, since no crops were growing at that time. Hoppin' John was and still is often eaten with collard greens, which can resemble paper money. and golden cornbread. The peas themselves represent coins. Some families boost the potential of their Hoppin' John by placing a penny underneath the dishes or adding extra pork, which is thought to bring more luck.
Damn. So putting a penny up under your plate and adding extra pork. Good, not extra extra high blood pressure, extra swollen feet. You understand? Your feet gonna swell up soon as you finish the meal. You ain't even gonna make it to dessert because you're gonna be complaining about your feet being swelling and red. You understand? Like, this is why the white man is the devil, man.
Right.
Like, this is crazy. That for one, it's already surprising that well, it's really not surprising, but to read this and see where it originated from, the place where we live, South Carolina, in the low country of Charleston. You understand? For all this to originate there, like, you can see the oppression in South Carolina. Like, South Carolina, like, I feel like it's a reason why it's not a lot of talent coming out of sight. Like, you can see it gradually and slowly with the music. Like, we slowly graduating to being known around the world for our music, kind of, sort of. We getting there. You got a few rappers that have made it, a few athletes, you understand, but it's not much. And it's just not a lot of, we have a lot of good memories and good things that comes out of South Carolina, but we don't get known for it. You understand? Like, South Carolina, a lot of people hate being from South Carolina. A lot of people they feel shame while being from this place, but don't understand, like, South Carolina is known for a lot of, like I say, just like how we read, a lot of crop shares, like us, building our crops, a lot, and then of course slavery. You understand? Just like how we read, like how Charleston is, that's where the slave trade happened. Like, I only been in Charleston once. I'm sure Kai's know more about that than me, but that just shows you that we got to be proud being from where we're from. Like, South Carolina is a place where, like I say, it is full of oppression. You understand? That's why, the Bible says, oppression maketh a wise man mad. So it's like, with the oppression that's going on and that we experience every day in South Carolina, it's like, it's a gift and a curse to be from a small place like this. You understand? Because, like I said, we done suffered a lot of poverty. We suffered. A lot of people lost their homes. You know, a lot of cities are a lot of cities are flooded on the lakes right now. I know in my city we got like 2 cities that Lake Hartwell is sitting over. Lake Hartwell flooded a lot of black cities. So it was that's crazy how it mentioned that when they took Black Eyed Peas and planted it to remember their lost homes. You understand? A lot of people, we lost a lot during slavery. You understand? And after slavery. You understand? So that's why it's important in South Carolina, just for us to understand our histories and our origins that come from this place. Because even though this place suffered a lot of turmoil, and we suffered from a lot of oppression and all of that going on here, we should be proud to be from a place like this. Because, like I say, a lot of people, like I said, we are gradually being known throughout the world for certain talents. You understand? And we are known for our history, but it's like a lot of people don't talk about it. You understand? So reading this, it was like, damn. Reading this was like, it was kind of mind blowing. But we can stop right there. We can go, if you press the back button, it should bring you back to that Hoppin' John first screen. I said we're just gonna skim through this, and then we might pull like two scriptures, then we're gonna close out. But you go ahead.
The dish may have developed into a good luck meal, according to the Washington Post. New York Times was in the novel Recollections of Southern Matron in 1838, often served with collard greens and cornbread. Some food historians attribute the dish unusual name to take on poised pigeon, French for dried peas and pronounced Paul pigeon, which may have sounded like Hoppin' John to English speakers. Some correlate the black-eyed pea shape to coins. Other traditions include eating 12 peas on New Year's, one for each month, for good luck, while the greens signify money and cornbread stands for gold.
It's crazy. You go ahead and read on the king cake.
King cake. Louisianans and Marty's Grass fans know to start their year off with a sweet ring king cake, topped with colorful icing and sprinkles, and baked with a trinket, such as a plastic baby hidden inside.
Damn.
The lucky person who finds the trinket is named king or queen for the day.
Right. Like that's Mardi Gras.
Yeah, that
Little Louisiana. Especially they had wearing all the beads.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah. It took me a minute to get to.
So that's the people. So the person that wins, where they get all those, the neck full of beads and the hat and whatever. Okay, that's crazy. You go ahead and keep reading.
Bakeries in New Orleans and throughout the nation start selling the treats in early January through Fat Tuesday. They traditionally are eaten on January 6th, known as 12th night on Epiphany, the Catholic celebration of the Magi's gift to baby Jesus on the 12th night after his birth. According to NPR, simple oval cakes eaten on 12th night date back to old world Europe, and the tradition was eventually brought to America. In late 19th century, New Orleans revelers began hiding a bean in the cake during Mardi Gras balls. In the 1940s, commercial bakeries began producing king cakes en masse and upgraded from beans, pecans, or rings baked inside to porcelain dolls and eventually the plastic babies still used today. Similarly, the Vesalopita, served in Greece and Cyprus, often is baked with a coin inside and is served New Year's Day.
Right.
Other versions can be found in Spain and Latin American countries, Rosca de Reis, Portugal, Bolare, and France, Gatilla de Rose.
Yeah, that's like some what you call it? French. I think it's like French or something like that. But you go ahead. Yeah, it's French.
Gatilla de Rose.
Right. But you go ahead and read verse 3. I mean the third.
Number 3. Tamale. Those bundles of masa stuffed with meat, wrapped in corn husk and steamed, have come to symbolize family, as generations often gather in the kitchen to make the labor-intensive food that will be eaten all holiday season and year-round. In Mexico,
I can't even eat a tamale tonight. That's crazy. Yeah, so let me go ahead, guys.
So tamales was three kings. So that's just like I was talking about the soul food, how you said soul food. It was mainly what the tribe of Judah and possibly, Benjamin. Yeah. Right, and Levi. This is tamales, right? And we know tamales is what?
Tradition of Issachar.
The tribe of Issachar, the tribe of Asher too. Yeah. Tribe of Gad a little bit, and Naphtali probably. They celebrating the same thing. They put They put all 12 tribes through a cycle. They made us do these same things, and it was a tad bit different. We wonder why we do the same things today. And it's not bad to eat these type of foods, but when you think about what they did to make us eat it,
right,
it makes you like want to stray away from their system,
right?
That they put us in, making us celebrate these holidays. It makes you not want to celebrate Three Kings Day or New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and all Christmas and all that BS.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. I say, and I think each one that we read is like breaking down each nation or what they like the kind of stuff that they eat in their countries. Like everybody can do something different. Like I guess whatever your traditional meal is or anything like that, you can choose to put a label on it. Like so with them, so we know like it's called like tamales. They tamale can mean I don't know if we read what it symbolizes, but whatever it symbolizes, like the white man is saying, all right, every nation, whatever you choose to eat or whatever you choose, whatever y'all choose to eat in y'all country, make sure it's a symbol. It symbolizes good luck in a way. So we can keep reading to see what it means. I don't know if we read what it meant or not.
In Mexico, that spans from December 12th, the feast of Our Lady Guadalupe, to January 6th, Three Kings Day. Tamales date to 8,000 to 5,000 BC, and Mesoamerican cultures, including the Mayans and Aztecs, and according to the New York Times. They arrived in U.S. points of entry, such as Los Angeles and San Antonio, and were sold by street vendors in the 1870s. Migrant Mexican workers helped the dish spread to other areas of the country.
How you gonna read on?
Soba noodles, ringing in the year with tashikoshi soba, a soup with buckwheat year crossing noodles, is a New Year's Eve tradition in Japan, steeped in tradition and now practiced in the United States. According to the Japan Times, tashikoshi means to climb or jump from the old year to the new.
Be a grasshopper now.
The long, thin noodles symbolize a long, healthy life and date back to the 13th or 14th century, when either a temple or a wealthy lord decided to treat the hungry populace to soba noodles on the last day of the year.
All right, you go ahead.
Number 5, 12 lucky grapes. Bottles of champagne are popped the world over on New Year's Eve, but for some, it's all about eating grapes. The Spanish tradition, Los 12 Uvas de la Certa, aka the 12 lucky grapes, holds that eating 12 grapes at the stroke of midnight, one for each chime of the clock, will bring good luck in the coming year. Each grape signifies 1 month, and according to the superstition, failing to finish all 12 in time will mean misfortune in the year to come. NPR dates the custom start in the 1880s, with newspapers reporting Madrid Board.
Yeah, I know it's crazy.
Borgesi.
So like, say it the best way you can. Ain't no sweat.
Borgesi. Swiping grape and champagne traditions from the French. Number 6, Lentils. Italian New Year's Eve feast can mean multiple courses served over several hours. One dish is the massive spread said to bring especially good luck. Lentils, round and shaped like a coin. They're a symbol of prosperity and are often served with pork sausage. Pork and pigs are also seen as lucky.
That's crazy. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen no poultry that was lawful. I ain't read not one. There ain't no turkey. No one believe in no chicken being no good luck. No turkey. No lamb. No fish. Nah, it is a fish. About to read one about fish. I think it was whiting. Herring. Herring. So it is a fish on here. But damn, pork is a delicacy in America, and that's like the cheapest piece of poultry that you can get in America. Man. Pork is the cheapest thing that you can go to the grocery store and buy. You understand? But it's like pork is crazy, man. What you guys want to say, y'all?
That's why he's putting pork all over the thing.
Right. Like, that's exactly what he's doing.
Even the gummies, man.
Exactly. Like pork is in damn near everything, even if it's like something lawful that we can eat. That's why it's important to pay attention, like to certain things that you eat, like just like you said, the gummies. I don't remember the brand. It's like one of those. I know you can find them in like some Mexican stores. I don't know the name of it though. But you gotta pay attention. So they say the ones that are made in Turkey, those are the lawful ones. But if it's made in Germany and Greece, not Greece, but Germany, I know Germany is one of them. But if it's made in Turkey, it's lawful. That's what I heard. I think it's made of beef gelatin. But you go ahead.
Oh, no, I was gonna say like the ones that are even made in America. The good thing is like if it says beef gelatin, it's cool. But like if it says just gelatin by itself, it's pork always.
You got it does be most of the time, but I found out like if you will have to look it up. Like so, if it just says I say with the ones that say turkey, it doesn't say beef jerky on it. I mean beef gelatin. If it don't say beef, it doesn't say beef gelatin. The way you found out is I looked it up and I read on it and it said beef gelatin. So and then I also asked about it in the class and it was like, okay, yeah, that's lawful. And you will learn about what's lawful and what's lawful throughout your time being in class. But you really want to pay attention to like things like marshmallows. There's certain marshmallows that you can't eat. Like if you go to a grocery store, I don't know the brands, but you just gotta pay attention. So just pay attention to that beef gelatin. It's beef gelatin, you good.
I have yet to see a lawful marshmallow.
They got them. You'll be surprised. They got them. They got it. They got lawful. It's really lawful everything. It's just hard to find.
Yeah.
Like even with sausages, if you go, we gotta make sure the casing. Even like it might say beef hot dogs, but the casing can be pork. So you gotta keep reading that fine. I don't know if it's fine print, but if you keep reading, it'll say pork casing. Pay attention to that part too. Yeah, exactly. Like read thoroughly and you can also just look it up on Google. Like look up the brand and just and just make sure. Yeah, I ain't saying, but and that's how you know the white man is the devil. Because for us having to do all that just so we can keep the commandments, that's how you know it's a veil that he's trying to keep over our eyes. He don't want us to, just like in Egypt when we telling Pharaoh, hey man, we trying to, even though we in captivity under you, we still gonna try to keep our traditions of being a Hebrew Israelite. We don't throw us no pork and unlawful fish. We don't need that. We trying to go out there into the wilderness and catch our own stuff so we can keep the commandments of God. So even in Egypt, we were struggling to try to keep the traditions of that the Lord brought forth for us. But I feel like the white man is the devil, man, because we can't even eat lawful stuff. Like I say, it can say beef, but then you gotta go and read the fine print and make sure it ain't pork. Like I don't understand why we gotta do that. Because if you go to Israel, they claim that they eat kosher. I don't know. I ain't never been there. But if you go to Israel, I bet you ain't gonna find no pork nowhere. You might, but for them to be in the land and they supposedly know the Bible, I'm gonna assume that you won't find no pork in Israel. You might, I don't know. Right, it's not a lot, exactly. So it's like certain preservatives and stuff that they put in our foods here, you ain't gonna find in other countries. Like they don't give people processed meat and hormones and GMO in their foods in other countries. That's how you know, man. The white man, I can say a lot about who he is, but you skip the lentils. Let's go to pickled herring. And like I said, you can read as fast as you can, so we skim
pickled
through.
Herring, fish symbolic of fertility, long life, and bounty. Plus, the color silver represents fortune. It is a popular New Year's Eve dish in many cultures, and especially so for those of Scandinavian, German, and Polish descent. Pickled herring, a small oily fish, is often served at New Year's Eve smorgasbords. Herring has been a standard Scandinavian, Dutch, and Northern Europe dish since the Middle Ages, due in part to its abundance, which it has become symbolic of, making it a popular Lucky New Year tradition. It's especially carried on in the U.S. in states such as Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Iowa, which have large Norwegian populations. Pork and sauerkraut. While Southerners may dig into Hoppin' John, those in parts of Pennsylvania and Ohio savor slow-cooked pork and sauerkraut on New Year's Day. The dish is said to bring good luck and progress because pigs are known to root forward or move ahead, while sauerkraut is made with cabbage, which is tied to symbolic riches and prosperity and a long life thanks to its long strands. The Germanic tradition was brought to America by the Pennsylvania Dutch. Fresh pork was the star of Christmas and New Year's meals for early settlers because of its timing with winter hog butchering, and sauerkraut was served as a side dish because winter was also cabbage harvesting season.
And that's crazy that it says fresh pork was the star of Christmas and New Year's meal. Hey, damn, if Christmas is supposed to be Christ's birthday, you make pork the star meal of it? Damn, like that's crazy. Because if you read about it in it's like Leviticus, we don't supposed to be eating pork. So for y'all to say that that fresh pork was the star meal and of Christmas is crazy. That's the same. But just like I said, pork is the most cheapest thing you can buy. Hey, you go to the grocery store, you could probably get a pound of pork for a damn $2.50. You understand? Pork is very cheap. You understand? So that's how I feel like the white man.
Yeah, even the s'mores popcorn, gelatin.
Can't eat that. Yeah, you can't eat nothing. Being under the oppression of the white man, can't eat nothing lawful. All right, you go ahead and read the last one.
Number 9, New Year's pretzel. German Americans who aren't eating pork and sauerkraut on January 1st are probably enjoying a special New Year's pretzel instead. The German good luck symbol, which some say dates back to the early 20th century in Sandusky, Ohio, is more sweet than savory, topped with a glaze rather than salt, and often served at breakfast or brunch. Pittsburgh Magazine says the pretzel, which can also be punctuated with nuts and candied fruit, is said to bring good luck for the coming year.
All right, so done with that. So out of all the things that we read today, the history of New Year's and where it comes from, we all understand that this is paganism. You understand? We have no business keeping none of these holidays. You understand? So if somebody could, let me get Exodus chapter 34, verse 14. You understand? We're going to see what God says about celebrating paganism. You understand? And keeping their vain traditions. You understand? You go ahead and read it, whoever got it.
Book of Exodus, chapter 34, and verse 14. For thou shalt worship no other power, for the Most High, whose name is jealous, is a jealous power.
Read it one more time.
Exodus, chapter 34, verse 14. For thou shalt worship no other power.
All right, so thou shalt not worship no other gods. You understand? You're not supposed to worship the gods of Janus, you understand, or the gods of February, the June, July, August, September, whatever the name. I don't remember the names of all of them, but we are supposed to sell. All of those are pagan gods. All of those are gods according to the Greeks. You understand? These are gods that they created and put on us and told us to worship. So the Lord said, "Don't put no other gods before Him." Read on.
For the Most High, whose name is jealous, is a jealous power.
So the Most High said that he's a jealous God. You understand? A lot of people, when they hear that God is a jealous God, I don't know. I ain't never heard it, so I ain't even gonna say that. But people look at it, a God being a jealous God, like there's something wrong with that. You understand? You will be jealous if your child went and listened to somebody else and don't listen to you. Like whenever you tell your child to do something and he don't do it, but then he go over to Auntie Tracy's house, she'll listen to everything that she says, but she ain't gonna listen to none of your instructions. You'll go over there and pick up the broom and sweep up the floor, wash the dishes, but she say so. But then you come over here in my house and you don't do nothing that I tell you to do. You understand? So that will make you, I'm assuming that'll make you jealous because it's like, I'm your parent and you go over there to your aunt's house and you listen to her. Why you don't listen to me? So now I feel some type of way. You understand? Because you don't listen to me and I birthed you. You understand? So God said that he's a jealous God. You understand? Which is right. He should be jealous because the Lord chose a people that he loves. You understand? God has a favorite people that he loves personally. You understand? We are the apple of his eye. So whatever the Lord expects from us, we should give him we should give to him in abundance.
Right.
You understand? We should give the Lord our lives because we don't deserve to live.
Right.
You understand? So God being a jealous God is right. You understand? He has every right to be jealous because we go and disregard what he says to do, and we'll go listen to the white man and follow his ways and follow his holidays. So of course it makes sense for God to be jealous because our Constitution is in this book. You understand? Our laws, our instructions is in this book, but we don't want to listen to it because it's a book. It's just pages. It's a piece of paper made from wood. You understand? And leather. You understand? A lot of people read books every day. They don't mean, like I said, people read books for entertainment. You understand? This is entertainment to the Christian church. This is just something to do. This is something that just feels good. They don't really follow what's in this Bible. You understand? This is a novel to the Christian church. It's just something to read and just, it's nothing that they'll ever follow. But they go and listen to the white man and follow his constitution, follow his laws and his statutes and what he expects of you. But you don't want to follow what God expects from you because you don't really believe in God. You understand? God to you is something that you can see, something that you can touch, something that you can talk to. That is your God. That's what you want to worship. You don't want to worship a God that you can't see, that you can't feel, that you can't talk to. You don't want to worship that, but you'll worship the God that the white man has given us.
Right.
You understand? Which is himself. You understand? Donald Trump thinks he thinks he's a God. You understand? All right. So you can drop that. Let me get one more. Let me get y'all bear with me. Let's get Hosea 4:6. And then you, if you could, then let me get Ecclesiastes. I don't know. Hey, is that in Ecclesiasticus where it say he hateth sinners? Is that in Ecclesiastes or Ecclesiasticus? I think it's in Ecclesiastes. No. That's in Ecclesiastes. I think it is. Let me make sure. So like, that might be in Ecclesiastes. Out of 12 verse 6.
Ecclesiasticus.
Okay, Ecclesiastes. So you can read that out of it. I don't know if he has a apocrypha in there. He does. Okay, most high Christ. All right, you go ahead and read Hosea. No, he gonna read.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. And it reads, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Read on.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
So our people hit. So he said his people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You understand? We are destroyed for a lack of knowledge because we're celebrating New Year's Eve tonight. Everybody is rounding up their fireworks, rounding up their families. You understand? They just got done eating a feast before the New Year's. Everybody made their New Year's resolution. You understand? No, God never told us to do that. You understand? You would not find that nowhere in the Bible. You understand? We are destroyed for a lack of knowledge because you don't want to believe the words of God. You want to follow the ways of man. So you are destroyed for a lack of knowledge because you don't know what you worship. You understand? All right, go ahead and read on.
I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
So you have forgotten the Lord's law. You understand? You done disregarded the dietary law. You disregarded all the 10 commandments. You disregarded how you should treat how you should treat like how you should treat a brother. You understand? You disregarded everything the Bible tells us to do. All of the commandments that the Lord told us to keep. You disregard it. You don't listen to it because this is just a book to you. You understand? You can drop that. You go ahead and read. You go ahead and read the scripture you got.
Ecclesiastes 12:6.
You go ahead. Hold on. No, 12:8. It's like 12:6. I'm sorry.
Yes,
Because book of Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 6. The Most High hateth sinners and will repay vengeance.
No, you good. You good.
Unto the ungodly and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
All right. So read that again on the top.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 6. For the Most High hateth sinners.
So the Most High hateth sinners.
And will repay vengeance unto the ungodly.
You start right there. So the Most High hateth sinners. I thought he hates the sin, but the Bible says he hates the sinner.
Right.
So where's the? I see a contradiction because the Bible ain't contradicting itself. You are a walking contradiction.
Right.
The Christian church teaches us that he hates the sin, not the sinner. But this scripture in Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 6 said that he hateth sinners. Read on.
And keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. Give unto the good and help not the sinner. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. In the prosperity of a man, and enemies will be grieved, but in his adversity, even a friend will depart.
Oh, now I'm in the wrong place myself. So like, hold on, let me get that with you. If you could read that again from the top, verse 6.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 6. For the Most High hateth sinners and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly.
You start right there. So he says he will repay vengeance to the ungodly. You understand? And what you're celebrating tonight is the ungodly. You understand? The Most High never told us to keep New Year's. He never told us to keep Christmas. But you finna pop your fireworks. You finna make your New Year's resolutions something that is opposite of what the Lord told us to do. You understand? So the Lord is going to pay vengeance to those that's out here celebrating these pagan holidays. You understand? How you read on?
And keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
All right, start right there. And it says, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their judgment. Just like I said, you understand? You are going to be held accountable for these actions that you are doing. You understand? You not listening to what the Lord said, and you just keep doing it every year. And you know that this is paganism. You know you ain't got no business celebrating these pagan holidays. but you do it anyway because it's about family. You understand? I love my family. I love my children. So I'm gonna just celebrate Christmas because this is about family. It's a family day. I don't care about the history of it. None of that means nothing. That's in the past. Let's talk about the present. Let's talk about family. As long as our kids are happy, as long as my wife is happy, what's the problem? That is what they thinking. What's the problem? It's just a family day. We're not worried about the meaning of paganism. We don't care about that. It's about family. If your family ever use that against you, if they ever come against you and be like, man, we don't care about the history of it. That doesn't matter. Don't listen to that. You understand? It's BS because it does matter. That's why the Bible says, remember the days of old. You understand? We're not supposed to keep these traditions. They're vain because they don't mean anything. You understand? If you want to go and make your family happy, you want to have a family day, do that on a regular day. You don't have to do that on the 4th of July. You don't got to do that on New Year's. You don't have to do that on Christmas. You don't got to do it on their birthday. You can celebrate your family on a whole nother day. It does not have to be on a holiday. So don't them just saying, oh, it's just a family day. Just gonna spend time with your family. Don't listen to that. They just trying to put that demon on you. They just trying to get you to go against what the Lord told you to do. So trust and believe. Now that you done found this truth, your family is going to come at you hard and harder. They're going to try to go use every avenue to come against what the things that y'all are learning about today. They're going to come against you. Go ahead, Out. You good?
I was going to say a precept about life.
Yeah, you good.
The book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days.
Right.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Right.
Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat feasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy song, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows.
Right. Excellent precept. Excellent precept. You understand? Get out of hand. You understand? The Lord does not smell in your solemn assemblies, man. You understand? The Lord does not care about your feast days. And He don't care about your fat beasts. You understand? He don't care about your peace offerings. He don't give a damn about your birthday. He don't care about nothing. He don't care about none of this stuff that you're saying that you think is just a family day. He don't care about that. Right. Because it's not a family day. This is you disregarding what He gave us. He gave us He gave us the laws to follow. You understand? The 10 Commandments, because it's 613 laws. But all those it's impossible to keep 613 laws. All 613 laws don't apply to everybody. You understand? You got certain laws that apply to men. You got certain laws that apply to women. You got some laws that apply to children. So that's why, people be like, oh, it's hard to not sin. It's impossible to not sin. That's a damn lie. You understand? You just weak and you don't want to try. You don't want to try the spirit. You understand? You don't want to try to change.
Right.
You're just a coward. You understand? And what you brothers are doing, you're showing the Most High that you're not a coward.
That's right.
That you're not making excuses. That you really want to fight your flesh. You understand? Today, you are dying daily by coming to class every day. You understand? That is you dying daily. You understand? You dying daily to that old man that y'all are trying to put away. And the day that y'all do make it to that day to where y'all receive y'all Hebrew name and y'all actually officially in here and y'all receive y'all officership, you're going to look back at that old man. You're going to be like, man, I don't know who that person. Every time I hear my worldly name, I'd be like, who is that? I don't know who that person died 3 or 4 years ago. I don't smoke no more.
Right.
I don't sell drugs no more. I don't rob no more. I don't break in houses no more. You understand? I don't steal anymore. So you're gonna look back at that old man and you'll be like, man, every time you hear your old name, you're gonna think about that person. You'll be like, That ain't me no more. You understand? So I'll just make sure y'all keep in mind that your family and other people are going to try to, they're going to try to get you to fall out of the truth. Understand? They're going to try every avenue. They're going to hit you with things that you love the most. That's what Satan does. Satan tempts you with things that you love the most. You understand? Certain things that he knows that you're weak at. He is gonna hit you where in ways that you never thought of before. You understand? So I'm gonna go ahead and pass the class over to Preaching Officer Kaiser Moore. We're gonna go ahead and close out. Y'all go ahead and be sitting. Y'all do it.
All right, clap it up for class. All right, this is ISUPK security announcements. We had ISUPK started 1 West 125th Street out of Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother or sister: when a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're here to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months, and when a brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, a brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. All right, tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, and Malachi 3 and 8 through 10. It means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% for every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, get to the Treasury Department or teacher priest fund. A free will offer for the priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation. We had the Feast of Purim. That'll be on the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month. Friday, February 19th, and Saturday, February 20th of 2026 for 8 days. You can read about that in Esther 9 and chapter 9, verse 20 through 31. All right, and remind Akim and Aquath to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If any man wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, shalom. All right, it's like we salute out the class.
Yeah,
it's like imagine. Okay. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak. Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Brakatah. Yadim Matah. All right, sorry, turn around, face the scissors. All right, again, men of Israel. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak. Yahweh Shemal Atah Bashim Yahshua. Yadim Matah. Class dismissed.